YouTube? It's Peter with the Outdoor Adventures team. I wanted to do a quick review on the Yeti 1000 here. This is a unit that a lot of our team uses, and it's a great unit. It's a beast. It has 1,084 watt hours of usage, so it's really handy for at home, you know, when you have your power outages or anything like that, but also we can use it on the trail. Now, we've had to work around a few things. This unit is a substantial unit. It's about a 40-pound unit. So, you know, around the house, it's not a big problem. You can kind of park it and, you know, run your solar panels to it or your AC from the wall. But out on the trail, it's a little bit of a different story because it's so heavy. You don't want to be moving it in and out of your vehicle. So something like the 500 is pretty portable, pretty easy. So a little less planning needed. But the 1000, we've had to work on it a little bit. So looking at the front of the 1000, we've got our inputs over here on the left. We've got the Goal Zero 8mm, and we've also got the input for an Anderson. And then moving over one, we've got our 12 volt with the 4 out options. In the center here, we've got the 4 USB options. And then on the right, we've got the 120 volt AC. And then on the top here, we'll come back to this one. One of my favorite features is really the centerpiece with the readout. So with pushing this light button, you turn on the unit and you can see the input and the output. So as you're charging in the day, if you have something plugged in, you can take a look and see what kind of power is coming in versus what kind of power that you're using to charge. And you can kind of see the difference between the two to see if you're at a net gain or a net loss, which I think is a very handy feature. And then moving up to the top here, this is the Mppt unit, which is an additional add-on, but what it stands for is maximum power point tracking. And so this really works to optimize the charge as it's coming in off of your solar panels. So it'll get the best, most efficient charge that it can into the unit. All right, well, as I'd mentioned, this isn't quite as portable as an option like the 500X when you're out in your vehicles. So the team's figured out some ways to work around this with some of the other Goal Zero products that are available. So with this being a 40-pound unit, we didn't really want to be moving it in and out of the vehicles all the time because it's quite heavy. So to get a charge onto it and still be able to off-road and move from site to site every day, what we found is that this Yeti Link unit works great. And this unit will allow you, with this cord and an extension, to tap into your vehicle's electrical system. So it hooks directly to your battery, which means that your alternator is effectively filling up your Yeti as you're driving. And it'll fill up the Yeti 1000 in about 5 hours or so, which is really great because even on really optimized solar, it's still going to take longer than that to fill this unit back up. And so what we can do is actually replace the Mppt unit with this Yeti Link. And so then you can see you'll have a in here that will come in from the car's battery, and then you'll have an output or an input and a battery level on the front side of the unit here. And then we basically just run an extender that'll run through the inside of the cab of the car out to the battery. And then that way we can leave the unit right inside of our rig. Well, the Yeti 1000 has really been a great tool for our team around the house as we go into our, you know, power outages during fire season and things like that in California. And it's been a huge benefit to us while we've been out on the trail. This unit's really been an unlock for a lot of different things for us as we move into kind of a renewable model when our team goes overlanding. So in the future, when we get out, we'll shoot a little bit more footage around how we're using these different Yetis, particularly the 1000, and how we have it integrated into our vehicles so that we have a power source that lasts us for multiple days while we're out on the trail, for cooking, for heating, for staying warm at night. So we'll get more footage out to everybody with all of those details. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.